There are strings in the human heart that had better not be vibrated. The loving heart is the truest wisdom. There is nothing so strong or safe in an emergency of life as the simple truth. We forget the chains we wear in life. It is a melancholy truth that even great men have their poor relations. Life is made of ever so many partings welded together. The pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again. Have a heart that never hardens, and a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts. To conceal anything from those to whom I am attached is not in my nature. I can never close my lips where I have opened my heart. There is a wisdom of the head and wisdom of the heart. This love that makes the world go round, my baby. Charity begins at home, and justice begins next door. There are not a few among the disciples of charity who require, in their vocation, scarcely less excitement than the votaries of pleasure in theirs. A day wasted on others is not wasted on oneself. The civility which money will purchase is rarely extended to those who have none. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burden of it to anyone else. It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done. It is a far better rest than I go to than I have ever known. Papa, potatoes, poultry, prunes, and prison are all very good words for the lips. He had but one eye, and the pocket of prejudice runs in favor of two. I will honor Christmas in my heart, and try to keep it all the year. Credit is a system whereby a person who cannot pay gets another person who cannot pay to guarantee that he can pay. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Renunciation remains sorrow, though a sorrow borne willingly. Oh, the nerves, the mysteries of this machine called man. Oh, the little that unhinges it. Poor creatures that we are. Send forth the child and childish man together, and blush for the pride that libels our own old happy state, and gives its title to an ugly and distorted image. Home is a name, a word. It is a strong one, stronger than magician ever spoke, or spirit ever answered to, in the strongest conjuration. It opens the lungs, washes the countenance, exercises the eyes, and softens down the temper, so cry away. This is a world of action, and not for moping and droning in. It was one of those March days when the sun shines hot, and the wind blows cold, when it is summer in the light, and winter in the shade. Bring in the bottled lightning, a clean tumbler, and a corkscrew. Most men are individuals no longer so far as their business, its activities, or its moralities are concerned. They are not units but fractions. Let us be moral. Let us contemplate existence. If there were no bad people, there would be no good lawyers. There are dark shadows on the earth, but its lights are stronger in the contrast. There are only two styles of portrait painting, the serious and the smirk. Subdue your appetites, my dears, and you've conquered human nature. We are so very humble. The men who learn endurance are they who call the whole world brother. Cows are my passion. What I have ever sighed for has been to retreat to a Swiss farm and live entirely surrounded by cows and china. When a man bleeds inwardly, it is a dangerous thing for himself, but when he laughs inwardly, it bodes no good to other people. Fan the sinking flame of hilarity with the wing of friendship, and pass the rosy wine. That sort of half sigh, which, accompanied by 2 or 3 slight nods of the head, is pity's small change in general society. May not the complaint that common people are above their station often take its rise in the fact of uncommon people being below theirs? There are books of which the backs and covers are by far the best parts. It's my old girl that advises. She has the head, but I never own to it before her. Discipline must be maintained. Reflect upon your present blessings, of which every man has many, not on your past misfortunes, of which all men have some. The one great principle of English law is to make business for itself. An idea, like a ghost, must be spoken to a little before it will explain itself. The first rule of business is, do other men for they would do you. Regrets are the natural property of gray hairs. You don't carry in your countenance a letter of recommendation. A wonderful fact to reflect upon. that every human creature is constituted to be that profound secret and mystery to every other. Great men are seldom over-scrupulous in the arrangement of their attire. The age of chivalry is past. Boars have succeeded to dragons. Anything for the quick life, as the man said when he took the situation at the lighthouse. Dignity, and even holiness too, sometimes are more questions of coat and waistcoat than some people imagine. I only ask to be free. The butterflies are free. Electric communication will never be a substitute for the face of someone who with their soul encourages another person to be brave and true. Any man may be in good spirits and good temper when he's well dressed. There ain't much credit in that. Vices are sometimes only virtues carried to excess. The boy's story is the best that is ever told. In the little world in which children have their existence, whosoever brings them up, there is nothing so finely perceived and so finely felt as injustice.